So you would say to a normal person, how would you explain to them that there's actually a there's spiritual realm? Simplify it.
Yeah. First of all, I think you and I are the normal ones. I think everybody else is.
That's why we're together right now.
Yeah. So, simplify the spiritual.
How are you going to? Yeah. How can you explain to them there's actually a spiritual world?
Yeah. I think that you can take it from several different angles. One, every painting has a painter, and so this painting that we're in has a creator, and that creator is intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And so because that creator is intelligent, there's more than what we know. Another way is there's Bible verses everywhere about spiritual things. There are people throughout the Bible, literally from Genesis to Revelation, who have encounters with something that is not the physical world, with angels, with God, and even Jesus did when he walked up on the Mount of Transfiguration. And so you see evidence of it in the Bible, and you see evidence of it in every culture of the world as well.
True that. I mean, at the end of the day, people will always just their hunger in their hearts. That in itself is already supernatural, because they can't really satisfy it. Right? Like, joy, peace, and all that. But I always say that, even Jesus in the Bible, in the Old Testament, he was with was it Moses or Abraham? It's somebody, Elijah and another one. So if people, how would people actually, how would people categorize it? Is whether it's actually from God or it's not actually from God? Because they can always, get confused with that one.
Sure. There are a few ways that I've found, and then there's ways that the Bible talks about. And so the Bible talks about testing the spirits. And if it confesses that Jesus Christ is Lord, then it is from God.
Yes.
And so it talks about testing the spirits. If you are already in that seeing visionary kind of place, one of the things that I've found is that the eyes tell the story, meaning that, people are worried about an angel that appears light, but that's actually darkness. But if you're already in that seeing place, if you will look into their eyes, you will see either light or darkness.
So God has given us an innate discernment and understanding about these things, if we will just go and really come to him. And he's the one that's going to give you the manifestation. We just have to make sure that we are connected and intimate with Jesus, so that we know where this all comes from. But knowing that you come from a Baptist background, wherein all these are really taboo almost, isn't it? These manifestations and, tongues and...
Yeah, it's different. Even now, there are certain ways, even with my family that I love, and we have a fantastic relationship. There are certain things that we can talk about, and certain things that we can't. But what I've had to learn is to become all things to all men, meaning that you can relate, even if you had a wild, crazy spiritual experience, you can still relate it to people in a way that they can understand, in a way that they can comprehend.
That's when that's how I am amazed, and how you were able to introduce them in your books. It's so nice and gentle, and it will encourage you to come to Jesus deeper, more than be afraid of what they see that they don't understand. Like, really, Joseph, it's amazing. You guys have to go and find Treasures in the Darkness. It's beautiful. There are 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Working on the 4th.
Ooh.